April the 3rd and another day on the Tree Witch. So today I was going to cut the grass and sort out the garden outside of the house today, but when I woke up it was snowing, so that's got knocked on the head. So today I do have a few little bits and bobs that I need to catch up on from yesterday. But today majority of the day I'm going to be cleaning this house, hoovering, washing things down, dusting, tidying up, etc, etc. But I do have a little list that I'm going to get through as well. So I may kind of update you on certain things, I may show you certain things, but so far the day is going to be just me cleaning shit, so you don't really want to say that. So this might be a very short video. Anyway, my list includes what I've just said. I need to make a list of all the different batteries that I need for certain items. So that includes the Tascam recorder for the sound. So I need to get spare batteries for things like the fairy lights, the candles, and I've also got a head torch which I'm going to use when we go to the woods in the dark for myself, just so I can see kind of paperwork and what have you while we're in the woods. So I need to get some batteries for that. I need to sort out some kind of update some of the paperwork that I've done, so things like contracts, call sheets, etc, etc. So I need to do that. That won't take very long. I also still need to chase up certain people. So again, I have to chase up this hire company to sort out this light stand. Must do that today. Then I need to chase up this person about the sound recording, see if they are up for that. I need to chase up, and this is something I didn't mention yesterday, I still need to cast the father for the film. Now you don't see the father in the actual film, you just hear him on the phone. So Alice has a phone conversation with him. So I need to chase that up. I've asked a guy that I've used in the past, but he just hasn't got back to me, so I need to chase him up. If not, if none of those pan out, and I'm going to do this anyway, I'm going to put some adverts out there again today. So Facebook, but some casting crewing sites, so sound recordist, the father, and I also need a camera assistant for the 19th of April for the night shoot in the woods, because the camera assistant that I've got can't do that last day of the shoot. So I need someone to replace that person for that one shoot, for that one night shoot. Then I have to chase up my brother, because I need to get some wire from him in order to fix the mobile on the baby's cot. So I need to chase him up later today. So he's still on night shift, so that's going to be the back end of the afternoon. So I've just had a message from my manager at work, who's asked me to go in to work, do a shift this evening instead of Friday, which would have been my last day before I break off for my holidays, so I can shoot the film. So I'm going to go in tonight, which means I can get my last two shifts over with quicker. So I'll be in tonight, I'll be in tomorrow night, Thursday, and then I'll be off Friday onwards for the film. Which means that the stuff I was going to do today is going to have to wait until tomorrow, Friday. So that's going to delay those little things getting sorted. It is 11:20 now. I've been plodding on with some kind of tidying and stuff, sorting things out in the house, so I've probably got a bit more time to do some more of that. So I'll be crack on with that a little bit. I've also still haven't had any word from that hire company, but when I checked out the website, I just thought I would just go and make an inquiry directly to the website to hire the equipment. So as I was going through the process of putting in my details, it's now come up asking for 2 referees, 2 references. So I've had to ring around a couple of people that I know for companies that I've worked for previously. I've got one. I've left a voicemail for another guy that I've worked for. I'm waiting for him to get back to us before I can actually fill that in online. So that's probably why they haven't got back to us, but it was just a general inquiry via email, so I don't understand why not. So anyway, I hopefully can order that light stand today, get that sorted. What else have I got? So another thing I've done is I've posted to a Crew site for sound recordist and a camera assistant, and I've also posted for the role of the dad as well. So hopefully I'll get a few applications from that, because the guy who was interested in doing the sound now seems to be not interested too much. I think he's got something else that he's worried is going to impact on, so I don't think he's going to be up for it, to be honest. So I need to crack on and try and get someone else for that. So yeah, I just need to sort a few things out in the house now, crack on that for a couple more hours or so, and then get myself to work, do that shift, and then that'll free up the Friday. Okay, so got a big update to announce. I've decided to make a major change with the firm. After having problems trying to get this light stand that I've been rattling on about, inquired to a few places, and they're wanting kind of silly money for, obviously it's industry standard higher charges, but with the budget that I have, I can't really afford it. And there's one company wanted 3 times the amount of the higher charge just to kind of drop it off and pick it up again. So that was just that was out of the question. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the light. And the light was there just purely to simulate the moonlight coming through the windows, which we would see at various kind of times within the film. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. We're not going to have moonlight coming through the window now. We're just going to block the window off so it's completely black. You won't see anything because we'll have the blinds closed, possibly the curtains closed. So that'll just be no light coming through that, and then we'll try and do something a bit more creative with the light within the room as well. So that's the idea. We're going to use, we've got like the fairy lights which are behind us. We've got those little candle lights that's in the candle. So we're going to try and do something which probably make it more creepy, more dark, lots of shadows everywhere, places for the witch to hide, kind of thing. So that is the idea. So I spoke to Fraser, the DP, about that before I made that decision. So obviously, so we're both of the opinion that it would save a lot of kind of setup time, because we'd have to kind of set that up and take that down at like the beginning and end of the day, and maybe make adjustments here and there constantly. So that was another reason for kind of getting rid of the light stand as well. So yeah, it is what it is. This is the budget we've got to work with. So it has obviously got restrictions on that. Wish I had more, but I haven't. So got to do things with what I've got. So it's after 11 o'clock. I've just gotten in from work. I've also just been to my brother's and picked up the wire that he's given me for the crib to make the adjustments to that. And I'll do that tomorrow, so that's going to save me a bit of time having collected it tonight. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to check emails, I'm going to see if anyone has actually responded to the crew calls that I've put out and the casting call that I've put out. So I'm going to check them, and then I'll be heading up to bed and start the whole process again in the morning. So I've just opened up my email, and there's quite a few emails that have arrived from various people about the different things. I haven't looked at any of them yet, so I'm going to have a look at them now. Let's have a look. Oh, exciting! Right, so the first one is from guess where? From the hire company, telling me that they're going to send over a quote shortly for the light stand, which I don't need. So thank you for that. Right, so the Tree Witch application. So we've got someone for the role of the dad. So despite the fact that I said that I need someone in the northeast who can come along on the day, even though it's only I need a voice, I don't need to see them on camera. I need them to come along, and I need them to sit in the scene to act alongside Katie, right? You know, to give her cues and prompts and things. And also, I need to do interviews with them. I need to record that for the behind the scenes. So I've got someone here, and I've specified that in the ad. So I've got someone here who's from London. Yeah, just pop along. Can you just pop along tomorrow and we'll have a little chat? Fucking hell. Honest to God. This happens all the time. You specify that you want people local to your area, in this case the northeast, but you get people from like all over the country, and I've even had people from like other countries applying for like non-paid, low budget kind of stuff in this country, and I'm like, do you not even read the blinking casting or crew call information? And it's like, what's going on in your head? Like, right, next one. Camera assistant. Freelance, London-based camera assistant, camera operator and assistant. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what is the point of writing out giving them all this information and they don't even seem to like read it or take any notice of it? Or it's like, oh, he might hire us anyway, even though I live like hundreds of miles away from where we're shooting. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I really don't. Right, we've got another application for the dad. Let's see where this guy lives. He's from Dudley. Dudley, would you believe? But we'll travel. But I ain't paying you travel, mate. Not from bloody Dudley anyway. Oh, a numpty. Right, another one for the dad. Right, let's see if we've got a location for this guy. Oh well, his location is nationwide. He must have a base in every city, this guy. I have no idea where he comes from. So he hasn't specified, so what is the point of even replying to this guy? He's done quite a bit actually. Oh, he's got, this is 2015, he's done something in Hartlepool, which is not far from me. And he's got something for the University of York a couple of years back. But he doesn't say where he's currently based. Yeah, just give me a quick minute to read through this. Happy to travel nationwide or beyond. Yep, but I ain't happy to pay for your travel nationwide, mate. Right, the Tree Witch application. Now this one has caught my attention. because I know the guy. Now why? I have had contact with this guy before, right? But why is he contacting me about this? Now the guy lives in London, right? But he's done some major TV stuff. And he's been a major character in Emmerdale, which is a bit strange as to why he's kind of contacting me. I'm not sure if he's still in Emmerdale at the moment. Like, anyway, that's an interesting one. So he's in London, which is, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to turn you down. What's this thing? Oh, that's nothing to do with. It's just a bloody random email crap. Right, another application for the father, for daddy. Guess where he lives? You got it, London. It's just up the road from Sunderland. Oh my God. What is going on with these people? Honestly. So out of all of those emails I've just mentioned, not one of them is based in the Northeast, which I specified. The only one that interests me is a guy from Emmerdale, who I've had previous contact with, and he was going to work on a previous project, but it clashed with something else that he was doing. I think it was something like Casualty or something like that, so he couldn't do my short film at the time. I don't think he realises that he's applied to me previously for previous projects. He doesn't mention anything about that. It's unfortunate that he's based in London, that's the thing. Okay, right, we'll see what tomorrow brings then. So, anyway, it's 11:45, 11:45, so I'm going to get to bed, and I'll be up fairly early in the morning, probably before 8 o'clock, around about that time, and then I'll be getting up and just cracking on tidying the house that I started before I had to then go off to work today. So I've got one more shift left at work, and then I am off for 2 and a bit weeks. So I'll have a few days to do all the final preparations that I need to do. So yeah, see what tomorrow brings.